Good morning and welcome back to New Zealand. Today is our final day on the Abel Tasman Great Walk. We are going to be making our way from the Whariwharangi Hut back down to Totorunui, but this time we are taking the coastal track, so the true Abel Tasman track back down. We are going to do a slight detour to head out to Separation Point. You're supposed to be able to see some pretty cool wildlife. As always, thank you for being here. If you've been coming along on all these New Zealand adventures, the Te Araroa, thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me because it really is such an encouragement to share this with you. And if you're new to the channel, welcome and let's go hike. After a little over a mile, we have reached the point where you can divert over to Separation Point. It does add a bit to the journey back to Totorunui, or from it to Whariwharangi. I think it's about a mile, so what is that, maybe almost 2 kilometers, something like that. I've heard there's some scrambly bits, but that they put in some stairs, so we'll see what that looks like. I had a later start this morning. I didn't really start hiking till about 9, a little after 9 a.m. And I have a water taxi from Totorunui at 2:45 p.m. back to Mārahau. So that is really our only commitment. I'm pretty excited to see what Separation Point has in store for us. So let's go. Separation Point does not disappoint. It's really amazing to have this place to myself this morning. I'm very thankful for that. Even though in the off season, some things like restaurants and pizzerias on trail are closed, in this sort of autumn winter season, you do have a lot less people, and that's really, really special. Also, sorry to the sea lions who are scared. I went down this rock path. I was just trying to get a picture of the rocks, and then there they were. I thought they were just on the other side, so my bad for disturbing your nap, but thankfully they settled right back down when I backtracked, so my bad wildlife. Okay, it's time to head back up and join the Abel Tasman once again. are now on the part of the trail that we split off from yesterday to go up the Gibbs track. We are now retracing our steps down to Detour, where we will catch our water taxi in 2.5 hours. We made it down in just over 3 hours with a lot of time spent at Separation Point. So I think you could definitely make that in just over 2 hours if you needed to make an early water taxi. Just to reflect a little bit on the Abel Tasman, this is a great walk that definitely has moments that can be strenuous. There are uneven terrain areas with rocks, more slippery mud. But overall, if you are taking your time, taking it easy, there's nothing crazy out there for you. I think people of all ages can get out here and enjoy this great walk. If you do have trail legs and you are trying to just for fun, be faster, or there's a reason you want to get to the hut sooner. There are going to be moments where it's like, woo, those up and downs are going to hit just a little, but there's never too long of a climb. You can always push when the grade is a little easier and the trail underfoot is a little smoother. So you can definitely do this trail quickly if that is your plan. If you only have a few days to tackle the Abel Tasman, I think if you have those trail legs, you can get it done in just a few days. You don't need to do the full 5 days. I really, really loved this great walk. I don't know if it's my favorite out here in New Zealand, but it was definitely unique and special. There's a big part of me though that's already excited for what's next, the Queen Charlotte track. I am really looking forward to this water taxi because it's going to take us back by the areas that we walked and hiked through, and now we're going to get to see them from an entirely different perspective. How cool is that? Logistics on the Abel Tasman, whether you're getting shuttles, water taxis, shuttles back from the other end of the trail so that you can get a shuttle from Mārahau to Nelson, however you swing it. Yes, I know that those costs can add up a little bit, but I think the perspective it gives you makes that water taxi price totally worth it. I mean, I guess we'll find out. So stay tuned for that water taxi ride. Thank you for being here along this Abel Tasman Great Walk.
Which is what's fractured them, and that's why they drag them inland. That's why they face the way they do. So your timing's not very good, because that would have been quite spectacular to see those archways. Want to get bite-sized hunks. Seals love it, the octopus. Been up one day, and there are 2 or 3 others if you look carefully that are under early construction. So these.
Well, that was quite the adventure, y'all. Back to Mārahau. Our Abel Tasman Great Walk adventure is officially completed. But now, something very exciting is about to happen for me. After almost 3 months in New Zealand, I'm about to meet some of my husband's cousins. Cousin Vi is coming here to pick me up. So it's gonna be a great 2 nights with the cousins, and then I will head off on the Queen Charlotte track. I did just get an email from Doc that there has been a landslide in part of that track. So stay tuned for how I figure out how we are going to finish this Te Araroa journey on the South Island. Coming up. But first, meeting the fam. Thank you so much for taking a walk with me. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more adventures ahead.